Hello, my name is Amber, and at the end of August I visited Leeds City Museum, which is part of Leeds Museums and Galleries service. I'm here to speak to Richard and Benaya to find out more about what it is like working in a museum.
How did you get your job then?
Well, after I'd finished college, I wasn't sure really what I wanted to do, so I signed on at the job centre and I was looking at jobs online and everything. I think I'd signed on for about 8 weeks and I'd found an advertisement for the job that I've got now on the bus, and then I just applied for it.
Right, so you said you found the advertisement. And how many opportunities did it take you until you found this one?
Well, I was quite lucky because this was the first job that I went for, and on the application form it had a number that you were to call. So I called it up and it just told me about the requirements for the job and an information that I could come to find out more about it.
Alright, and what application process did you go through then to get this job?
Well, after the information they told us about the job would go online in a couple of days, so I went on and it was quite a long process. It took me about 3 days in total to complete. They told us that it's best to be thorough and try and cover everything in the application before you just go and just type it up quickly. So I spent a lot of planning on it before I finally sent it out.
And what do you do then in this current job?
Well, my title is visitor assistant, so mainly it's just helping visitors generally, pointing them to the toilets and everything, but also it's about safety, about your safety for members of staff, safety for the building, the objects in the collection and then the visitors as well. And then there's also maintenance of the building and just general chores, really.
Well, it seems like there's quite a lot of responsibility involved. What did you have any training on anything?
When I first started the job, for the first 2 or 3 weeks, I was paired with a mentor, and basically I followed them around, and I just had to just learn on the job what to do.
So just copied them?
Copied what they were doing, yeah.
Is it something you'd see yourself doing in the future?
I'd probably prefer to move out of the museum sector and go more into tourism, like in hotels or like holiday resorts, but like stay in customer service role.
But would you say the job's helped you?
It's helped me, it's helped me gain confidence. Like about a year ago, I was quite shy when it came to meeting new people, but now I feel quite confident talking to new people.
Yeah. So you said you worked in 2 part-time jobs. What skills and qualities transferred over to this job, would you say?
Well, the main ones would be confidence, the ability to go to people and talk to them, which also links into the customer care aspect of it. And then also observant, being able to see if anybody maybe needs assistance or if you're maybe not too sure about somebody, being able to observe them.
So what advice would you give to young people looking to get an apprenticeship? I
think the most important thing is in the application process is just take your time with it and just do it as thoroughly as you can. Try to cover all areas within it. Just so, because the application form will be the first impression that the people get of you, and it's important that it's a good first impression.
And what's the application process?
Well, so you go to the website, you download the application form and the job specification. You then have to fill in an application form based on that job specification and send it in to us. You go into the HR department, then pass it forward to us to shortlist for interview. For example, the last visitor assistant post release has 435 applicants, so we have to read through every single application and then the shortlist for interview. Average interview pool will be probably to interview over 3 days, so we're looking around 20 people, so from 435 right now we're down to about 20 applicants, and obviously then we interview and score them on based on the questions interviewed and then see who came out.
And what you notice good things about the interviews or the applications, through the applications, what good things would you notice?
People give good examples, because a lot of people who do application forms don't give examples. It's really important to give good examples. So if you've worked in a customer service environment and you've dealt with a difficult or awkward customer, if you can give an example of that, then it does weigh on your favour.
And also on the other hand, what bad examples would you give?
Quite a few. Some just put, I am very hardworking and enthusiastic, hope you give me an interview. That's it. And that's on a job specification which is up to 2,000 words. Some people just put a paragraph saying, like I said earlier, just I've got IT skills, I've done this, done that, done the other. That's it.
But do you think they should take the time and then make sure they get it complete?
I think so. If you see an application online, if you know it's coming out, then you've got 2 weeks. If you check the website every week, then once you see a job, you've got 2 weeks before it has to be in. That is enough time to sit down, to look at the job specification, and to identify, you need to look at the specification, look at the skills, say it says IT skills, look at it, say yes, I've got IT skills, give an example of qualification.
So what advice would you give to young people now who are applying for apprenticeships?
Well, you need to get some background knowledge of the site, learn about the company or, so in this case, the council, learn about the City Museum, learn what it has to offer, and come in and see somebody carrying out that role and learn about the role. If there is an apprenticeship, usually they have meetings for people to come along and learn a bit more about the museum. And I had a young man that he interviewed earlier, he did that, he came, he paid attention, and it showed in his application and his interview.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much, and hopefully we'll take that on board.